Hancock County schools. I frequently witness the effects of the verbal and physical assaults and humiliations endured by LGBT students. While most persevered through that toxic social environment, many were seriously harmed by the widely accepted tacit permission to harass them, permission supported by the legal inequality of gay and lesbian people. Schools reflect societal attitudes. If our laws deny access to important rights and protections for committed relationships of an entire group of citizens and their families, school children and youth get the message that their peers who may belong to that stigmatized group can be targeted for harassment with impunity. GLSEN's research dramatically underscores the school-based consequences of legal inequality for LGBT people. Anti-gay words and behaviors are shockingly common and accepted in schools, even where other forms of harassment are not tolerated. Feeling unsafe in their own schools, LGBT students skip school 6 times as often as other students. Therefore, they have on average lower grades and reduced aspirations to continue their education. That is a loss not only to them but to our state, and it certainly does not represent the equal access to education that the law requires. By the time Maine students are in high school, well over 3,000 of them at any time identify as gay, lesbian, or bisexual. If we add those who are still suppressing their inherent orientation, the unknown number of transgender students, and the students with LGBT parents, we are talking about 3 to 5 students in every classroom who are affected by legal inequality. There are some positive developments. 50 Maine high schools have gay-straight alliances, GSAs, a strongly growing youth-led movement to reduce anti-gay harassment. And about 220 schools around the state have civil rights teams, which also help. More and more students and teachers, including the GS advisors standing here with me, are leading the way to change. But if their schools are to become safer and more equitable places for learning, their efforts must be supported by legal equality. Maine has many students in all grades who already are living with same-sex parents. This legislation will not change that. It's only about whether those parents can marry. The families of those students are as normal and happy as any others aside from the discrimination that makes their lives harder by denying them legal security, dignity, and respect that marriage provides. Anything we can do to make families more secure is good for those children and those families, and LD 1020 is one of those things. Thank you very much.